Good morning, everyone! In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make the best pancakes ever. This is similar to my first pancake recipe video, but since then, I have improved the recipe and changed it up. So these pancakes are healthier. We use whole wheat flour, flaxseed, and a little bit of turmeric. But I really like this recipe because they're easy to make, they're nice and filling, they taste great, and you can make them without any oil, so they're nice and healthy. So first thing you want to do is add all of your dry ingredients to a large bowl. So that's 2 cups of whole wheat flour. I like to use 1 cup of fine whole wheat flour and 1 cup of coarse, but any mix you want to use is fine. And then 2 tablespoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed, and half a teaspoon of ground turmeric. And then you just want to whisk them all together and set them aside. So I'm using ground flaxseed and ground turmeric in this pancake recipe now, just to make them slightly healthier than the original recipe. I use Dr. Greger's Daily Dozen app, so he just has a little checklist there where you can mark off like the servings to make sure you're getting everything you need. And he recommends you have ground flaxseed every day and a little bit of ground turmeric. I've just started throwing them into the pancakes, and that gives us plenty of healthy fats. And some turmeric. I can't remember why turmeric is supposed to be healthy, but I do know it's like anti-inflammatory. The flavor is very subtle, like I really can't notice it now that we've been eating them every day for like a week, but it's a nice change. Ground flaxseed mixed with water does act like an egg, so it acts as a binder. I think the pancakes have a better texture with the flaxseed, and they do keep me fuller for longer with flax seeds, so I just tend to prefer them now. You also want to make sure you're grinding it often. I wouldn't recommend buying ground flaxseed at the shop because flax seeds go bad quickly because of their high fat content. So I just buy flax seeds whole and then grind them at home every couple of days. And then you want to store them in the fridge so they don't go bad. So next you want to mash 1 large banana and mix that with 2 cups of water. So besides using the fork, I like to use the whisk to like really blend the banana together. You don't want chunks of banana because it'll just mess up the pancake, so just try to like puree it as best as you can. And then I like to add in the 2 cups of water slowly, just so I can ensure there aren't any large chunks of banana. And then I just whisk them together. And I've been adding a tablespoon or 2 of extra water to these pancakes just because they need a little help spreading in the pan, because with the flax seeds in the recipe it will need like a teeny bit more liquid. If you don't add any extra water, they'll just be thicker. It kind of depends on what type of pancakes you like. And lastly, for the wet ingredients, you just need 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. The reason why you need vinegar in this recipe is so it can react with the baking powder, and that's what gives the pancakes their fluff. I haven't tried them using white vinegar, but I imagine it would work exactly the same. And then you just add the wet ingredients into the dry, whisk them together, and set it aside and let it rest for 10 minutes. Alright guys, so for my pancakes, I am using this non-stick pan. Lots of people have a problem with non-stick for some reason, but this pan was gifted to us, so we're going to keep using it until it craps out. And then, and only then, will I look into other options for pans. Because this pan works perfectly fine for flatbreads and pancakes. So we're letting the batter rest for 10 minutes, but after 5 minutes, you want to start preheating your pan. So that'll be preheating for 5 minutes on a medium-low heat. I am using a 1/2 cup measuring cup to portion out the pancakes, so we will get roughly 7 pancakes out of this recipe. So I cook these pancakes for 2 minutes on each side, and that's just on a medium-low heat, so you'll want to check it with your first pancake. If they're a little too dark, cook them for like a minute 45. Just check them as you go and adjust that way. Time to eat! So I like pancakes with jam and peanut butter. This is a later breakfast for us because of filming.
Yeah.
So we're very hungry now. We always have pancakes with fresh fruit too. Like sliced bananas and apples on the side. Very good. Alright, we can eat now.